Hi guys, first be Jesus and Mary. Welcome to
Math Vlogs, where we delve into derivatives.
Let's Go! The chain rule tells us how to find derivative of an opposite function. The chain rule equation. H of x equals to g to f of x, then h prime of x equals to d over dx multiplied by g of f of x equals g prime of x times f to the power prime of x. Example number 1. F of x equals to 5x squared minus 4x plus 2 to the power of 3. To solve it, let's use power rule. You're going to bring down the power to the first place and copy the equation and minus the power into 1 because it's constant minus 1. The other side is called derivative of the equation in here. To get this, you need to substitute the equation using the power rule again. 5x squared is 10x because 5 times 2 equals 10 and you minus it from 1 so equals 10x and 4x equals to 4 because there's no 1 in here. 2 is only constant because constant means 0 in derivative. And the next step is you bring down the equation and you minus the power into 1 to equal 2 and get the derivative. To get the derivative, you need to multiply the 10 times 10x minus 4. So it was 3 times 10x equals 30x. And 3 times negative 4 equals negative 12. And that's within the chain rule.
Now, let's move forward towards the product. A rule in calculus where we find the derivative of two functions being multiplied, denoted by f of x and g of x, and so on with more examples. With this, we use this formula. F of x multiplied by g prime x added to g of x multiplied by m prime x. With more examples, we make this problem even more elaborate. Now, to elaborate our understanding, we're going to have to use an example. Our example would be 5x plus 2 multiplied by the function 3x squared plus 1. With this, it is evident we're going to have to use this formula. F of x, f prime x rather, is f of x, copy the first function, 5x plus 2, next would be g prime x. G prime x is the derivative of the second function. So the derivative of the second function is 6x plus g of x is the second function itself. 3x squared plus 5. Then f prime x is the derivative of the first function. Fx plus 2 would be 5. Now we multiply. 5x multiplied by 6x is 30x squared. 2 times 6 would be 12x plus, copy the sign, 3x squared multiplied by 5 would be 15x squared. 5 times 5 would be 25. Now, we combine like terms. 30x squared and 15x squared have the same variable. 45x squared. 12x is alone, so we copy 12x. And we only have one constant number being 25. This is our final answer.
So now we're going to learn about quotient. Quotient is a method used to find the derivatives of a function expressed as a two differentiable function. So So we have this function 6x plus 1 over 2x minus 3. So we're going to use the quotient rule to find the derivative of this function. So the formula of the derivative of the quotient rule is f of x is equal to g of x, f of prime x minus f of x and g of prime x over g of x squared. So the f of x of this function is 6x plus 1. So the f of prime x of the f of x is 6 and the g of x of this function is 2x minus 3 and the g of prime x is equal to 2. So by using this formula, we're going to find the derivative of this function. So y prime equals the g of x of the function, which is the 2x minus 3, and the f of prime x of the function, which is 6, minus the f of x of this function, 6x plus 1, and the g of prime x is equals to over the g of x of this function, which is 2x minus 3 squared. And then proceed to, we're going to use the Floyd method and distribute this. So what we're going to happen is 2x times 6 is equal to 12x minus 3 times 6 is equal to negative 18 and 6x times 2 is equal to 12x and 1 times 2 is equal to 2. And then just copy the denominator and proceed to, we're going to combine like terms. So after crashing it out, the remaining numbers are negative 18 and negative 2. So since they are the same sign, we're going to add it out. So the result will be y prime is equal to negative 20 over, just copy the denominator, 2x minus 3 squared. So that's it. This is the derivative of this function using the quotient rule.
Good day everyone, praise be Jesus and Mary. I'm Kate Claridia Bagao and we're going to talk about derivatives of the trigonometric functions, which is one of the topics of basic calculus in STEM 11. So attached here are the derivatives of the following. The derivatives of sine x is equals to cosine x. The derivatives of cosine x is equals to negative sine x. The derivatives of tan x is equals to secant squared x. The derivatives of cotangent x is equals to negative cosecant squared x. The derivatives of secant x is equals to secant x tan x. The derivatives of cosecant x is equals to negative cosecant x cotangent x. So since now we have the following derivatives of the following trigonometric functions, now we're going to proceed to the example. So we have the example of fx equals to secant x plus 3 cosecant x. So since we already have the following derivatives of the following trigonometric functions, we're going to get those derivatives of the trigonometric function as the substitution of the trigonometric functions. So we're going to put this in this way. So f prime x is equals to sec x tan x plus 3 parentheses of negative cosecant x cotangent x. The sec x became sec x tan x because it is the derivatives of the secant x. So we're just going to substitute the following trigonometric functions. And it also applies to the other trigonometric function. And since we have the constant of 3, we're going to put the parentheses between the addition and the derivatives. So now we're going to have the answer of f prime x equals to sec x tan x minus 3 cosecant x cotangent x. It became negative because we were going to multiply the constant to the other trigonometric function. And that's it, everyone. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
Good day everyone, praise be Jesus and Mary. I am Jeffrey J. Montera, and today we are going to explain what is trigonometric function. Trigonometric refers to trigonometry, which is branch of mathematics that deals with the relationship between the angles and sides of the triangle, especially right angles triangles. Trigonometry mainly focus on trigonometric function, which describe the relation between sides of a triangle. These functions are used in math, physics, engineering, astronomy, and many other fields. There are 6 main functions of trigonometric, which is number 1, dx sin x is equals to cos x. Number 2, dx cos x equals sin x. Number 3, dx tan x equals sec squared x. Number 4, dx cot x equals CSC squared x. Number 5, dx sec x equals sec x tan x. Number 6, dx CSC x equals CSC x tan x. Example, gx equals 3x squared cos x minus 2x sin x plus 5 CSC x. First step is to simplify 1 by 1 para dili ta maglibog. So 3x squared cos x minus 2x sin x plus 5 CXC x. So after we simplify 1 by 1, second step is to solve naman 1 by 1. Second step is we solve the 3 squared cos x. So just simply copy the 3x squared and find the value of cos x, which is sin x. Then after you find the value of sin x, you copy the cos x, and after you copy the cos x, just simply multiply the 3x squared and you get 6. After you get the answer of 3x cos x, let's go to the third step, which is 2x sin x. So just simply follow the instruction of first step to get that 2x sin x. Copy the 2x and find the value of sin x, which is cos x, and copy the sin x and simply just put the 2 of 2x, which is 2x equals to 2, and you just simply add the 2. And the fourth step is 5 CSC x. Just copy the 5, find the value of CSC x, which is CSC x cot x, and put the CSC of sa tapad niya, and just copy the 5 because 5 is the dili na siya kailangan isolve kaya wala na siya kapares, so copy the 5. And for the fifth step, you must just add 3x cos x, 2x sin x, 5 CSC x, which is the 3x squared sin x cos x 6, and 2x cos x sin x 2, and 5 CSC x cot x, CSC x 5, and you just multiply that, so you get the 3x squared and sin x, and multiply the cos x 6, which is 6 cos x. And for the third step, just copy the 2 cos x and i-multiply na nimo sila, tapos sin x 2 multiply gyapon, so para makuha din nimo ang 2 sin x. And same as fourth step, copy the 5 CSC x cot x and multiply the CSC x 5, and you get CSC x cot x plus CSC x. And for the final answer, if makita nimo nga pare sila, dapat nimo isolve na. Pero if wala na kayo makita, just copy the fifth step and you get the final answer. And the final answer is 3x 2 sin x plus 6x 6 cos x plus 2x cos x plus 2 sin x plus 5 CSC x cot x 5 CSC x. Gikopy lang ako ang fifth step because nakita na ako nga wala siya kapares. So, muna na siya ang final answer. Another example is the gx equals 5x sec plus tan x. Again, simplify the 5 sec plus tan x, which is 5 sec plus tan x. And to solve one by one is just first we solve the 5 sec, which is copy the 5x, find the value of sec, which is 6x plus tan x, and just copy the sec and solve the 5x, which is 5. Don't copy the x because the 5x is 5 is the final answer of 5x. Next is the x tan x. Simply copy the x, find the value of tan x, which is 6 squared x, and copy the tan x and solve the x, which is the imaginary one of x is 1. So x equals to 1. And the next step is to multiply the 5x sec x tan individually. So you get 5x sec x tan, multiply na nimo, so you get 5x sec x tan, and multiply the sec 5 and you get 5 sec. And after multiply the x sec squared x tan x and tan x 1, and you get, if you multiply that, you get 1, you get x sec squared x plus 1 tan. And again, if wala kay makita nga pareha sa ila, dili na nimo siya kailangan i-solve. Pero pag na kay nakita, dapat ipares-pares na nimo, i-multiply nimo para makuha nimo ang answer.
And that would be all. We hope you learned something.